style and charm, she's a stunner. Flipping through gossip, the latest craze. Trying him to cook, oh how they dazzle they We keep it real, spilling the truth. In our circle of acquaintances, always from lipstick shades, so that's free. Sharing the vibe, feel the edges of the crease. Page by page, return our worlds. Sit still and strong, and life unfurled.
Hey, y'all. We back for round 2. We gotta get caught up on the Vegas beheaded Miss Devyn. So give me 15 minutes, y'all. I got a little insert from a jail call from them, and then we'll drop the link for the piano, baby. Hey, everyone, come in. I believe the defense has already rested their case. So, child, y'all think she's going to get a guilty verdict or not guilty verdict? I just got in, so I didn't even check to see if to see what the updates were, if any. Hey, come in. Sleepy Libra, I see you down there waving. Let me speak to everybody in the chat. Nesto is back with me for round 2. Thank you, sis. Hey, no, what it do? Hey, Cross Country Cruise, Herb B. Williams and Sleepy Libra. Happy Friday. Let me put up my Friday banner. Oh, it's already up. Let me move this out the way. I had a pop-up up. I didn't see it. Do y'all think that the state has made a good hold on. When I tell you, let me silence this. I literally be sitting here all day, and then as soon as I pop on live, here come the darn calls. Like, you should have called me earlier. I've been off live since what, 2-ish, 3-ish today. No one has literally called me at all. Okay, back to front porch. Do y'all think the state has proven their case? I think for me, the second day they had proven their case to me is for several reasons. One, oh girl, you kind of already admitted to your guilt when you accepted the plea deal. So don't try to backpedal, pop, moonwalk, whatever, and say that you want a trial. Because in my eyes, baby, you are already guilty. Okay. The stepdad and the mom Yokio testimonies, they kind of put the nail in the coffin for me. Okay. I don't care what no one else have to say after that. You was the last person that Granny seen her son with. Okay. And hours later, he's been unalive, beheaded. The only thing is they cannot find his head or the weapon, but she guilty to me. She's guilty. Hey, Miss E, happy Friday to you. I know you are busy working today, so I appreciate you being here on your Friday night, Miss E. Appreciate you, sis. come on in. I was talking about that case. I don't know if you were here when we talked about it earlier in the week. Devyn Michaels, ex-corn star, baby daddy, was found by his mom unalive in the home that he shared with her. And what makes matters worse is that Devyn had secretly married Jonathan, is the father that is no longer with us, son. And I think his name is pronounced Devier. So it's just a whole lot going on with this case. I know the defense rests their case on today. So I'm thinking the jury is going to have a fast turnaround when it comes to the verdict, in my opinion. Okay. We're going to listen to a little bit of the jail call between Devyn and Devier, and then we're going to drop the link for anybody that would like to come up for the Nesto content. If I don't get anybody to come up, I got another call that we can listen to and do commentary and reaction on too. So don't worry, I got you covered. But quickly, before we get into that, Victor DeVille did send me the marriage information. So let me get it on the screen right here. Let's see if I can blow it up, make it bigger. Because I was wondering when they got married. Victor DeVille came through for your girl. And their license date, their marriage license date was December 21st, 2021. So they have an anniversary coming up in a little over a month. Okay. You see it, Devyn J. Michaels. Okay. She's party 1. Party 2 is Devier Willett, middle name Jalen. Okay. They have their certificate number there, but the license date is December 21st, 2021, a few days before Christmas and a little over a month and a few days away. They'll be having an anniversary. So I did want to share that. And thank you, Vicki, for providing me with this information. I appreciate it. Now, let's move on to the jail call. I would like to give people a few minutes to join in, because I know the notifications be a little slow. Okay, I got this on Court TV. This is a jail call, again, between Devyn and her husband, Devier. Let's listen.
Between Devier Willett and Nikki, the defendant.
Okay. Nice to go by Nikki. I forgot to say that, just in case you didn't know.
An incarcerated individual has entered the executive sentence. This call is not private.
You don't sound like the Global Tailgate leader.
If you believe this should be a private call,
Hey, Big
please hang
Sis.
up and follow
Hey,
the
Chocolate
instructions
Drop.
to register this number as a private number.
Hey, Cross Country Cruiser. Welcome, everyone. Oh, it's a little low. Let me see if I can put the closed caption on. Oh, it's not working. I can't understand. Oh. How clean is up?
They have no murder weapon, no motive, no nothing. They're only eager to find it.
Sounds like you should have been released earlier.
I haven't bought a color yet. I go to court tomorrow.
Look at her.
Okay.
I can't understand him. Let's see if they do a summary after the call, because I can't understand.
Yes, they have absolutely nothing on me. They showed me a picture of a bottle of for cleaning detergent, and they said, you have one in your house.
It's too much background. Mm-mm. See, they doing all this moving around. They gonna do
What
it.
happened to my father, and I believe it was a day prior to the phone call that I was sent to Harvard to Las Vegas News to explain what happened to my father, and that she was involved.
Okay. At the end of that phone call, somebody hung up. Who did that?
She was.
When you were telling her, I'm leaving to California, I'll leave the dog, did you already plan when all this kind of madness started to break it off?
Yes, sir.
Was that essentially what the jury just heard, your breakup conversation?
Yes, sir.
Do you remember if you ever talked again after that?
We never talked to him after that.
Look at me. Did you kill
Hey,
your
Vic.
father?
Hey,
Did you
Elsie.
have any involvement? in
Hey,
killing your
Florida
father?
girl.
No, sir.
Hey, let's
Did
talk
you have
about it
any
all.
involvement
Boo.
in what happened to his body after?
No, sir.
Yeah, Vic.
Right. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be a moment across the nation. We're going to tell you a
Even the closed caption couldn't even pick up what they were saying, because I would have tried to mute it and we could just read, here and there, but it was too jibber jabberish, as Vic said.
recess before this cross-examination of this witness. Because of this recess, you must not discuss or communicate with anyone, including fellow jurors, and
Okay.
regarding this case or its merit.
So pretty much the jibber jabberish that we heard was their last and final call, their breakup call. Devyn was letting his wife know, his dad's baby mama know that it's pretty much over. They're saying you're responsible for unaliving my dad. I can't do this. I'm gonna leave the dog and I'm out of here. Okay. I guess, maybe he'll come back and help out with his siblings when he's mentally able to. But right now he said he got to save himself. He's leaving, he's out. And she can just sit in jail and, the jury would decide what happened to her. Yeah, it's very difficult. And they're moving all around. I thought we was finna hear some tea. Happy Friday, everybody. Dang, he said you unalive my daddy. Right. I think he said my daddy, Vicky. I wouldn't even put my money on the books. Right. And that may be before. I don't really know his mental health and how long this affair was going on, if she was grooming him. I would love to know the background story, prior to them getting married, and maybe mentally it wasn't real. But now that she's in jail, and maybe everything's hitting him all at once. And this is when he's realizing, like, I really married my dad's baby mom. Now my dad is no longer here. That has to be heavy on the mental. So maybe things are maybe just becoming reality to him. Okay. Hey, seeking the truth. At least she was in the good jail at that time. Vic, stop it. So before we move on, and I drop the link, for the ones that happen, maybe not keeping up but aware of what's going on with this case, do you think that the state has proved their case? Now, for the ones that joined us, I kind of touched on this earlier in the live. I said yes. I feel by day 2, they had me convinced. If I was a jury, she was already guilty. One, she had already taken a plea deal, and at the last minute, she changed her mind and wanted a jury trial. After listening to the stepdad and the mom, being that she was hanging with Jonathan the whole entire day, she was the last person that the mom saw him with. The Ring doorbell camera footage and the Ring camera itself has been removed. She's guilty. I do not think the son had anything to do with it at all. Yes, in day 1. Okay. I have not dropped the link yet. I haven't dropped it yet. We just talking. It's coming. Vic say drop the link. I got something to say. Oh my God. So that means you were listening today, Vicky. I know you've been really, really busy on your black job. Let me stop sharing my screen. Oh, there it is. It's coming. Hey, just listening. She wanted that plea deal back. Yeah, because the plea deal was for a lesser charge, manslaughter, and it was a 15-year sentence. Now, if you're going to be give me death, it's going to be a death penalty if she's found guilty. Let me drop the link, baby. Big to the bell says she got something to say. Oh my God, she done tickled me. Okay, here's the link. It's coming, Vic. And thanks again for getting me the marriage license information. I appreciate that. There you go, Vicky. Oh, that was too funny. Come on up. The price is right. Let me get over here so I can bring her up. Oh, she not ready yet. Okay, Miss Devyn, yeah, looking at some real time. I wonder what made her change her mind. Her cellmates? Mm-hmm. Could be, because sometimes they do tell you, as we heard on the jail call earlier today with Nesto, when Cynthia was telling him to go out, ask your cellmates, your cell bunkies, who's good lawyers, who would they recommend, who got the juice in the jailhouse. I said he should have went over there to Thug, and Thug would have gave him the tea. Okay, if he could afford Brian Steele, or some of those attorneys that they had over there on the YSL case. All of them were good, but still stands out to everybody. Hey, chick. Oh, here she goes.
No, well, I think the main reason why Brian, hey, everybody, hey, Lady T Bug, I think the main reason why Brian still stands out really is because he was like about to go down with his client. Like he's like, can I serve my time with my, if I gotta go get, if I gotta get locked up, can I be in the same cell as my client? Probably
You
for
can
a
be
little
working.
protection, right? Probably for a little protection, but
People thought
also,
we had time with the crackers, so what?
but um. Yeah, when you get like for anybody, I think there's a few of us in the chat who have had the unfortunate experience of being locked up. Whether
Hmm.
it's for something really really
Vicky
serious
said
or
she thinks she did a hard time.
I
Her
did
words,
that
not
hard
mine, y'all.
time. I did. Oh my gosh, I did 30 days. Oh, like actually 20. It's like 27, but I like to say my full 30 days.
That'd be too funny when you say that, Vicky.
I did my hard time. So, but when you get in there, like the other inmates will navigate you, especially if you're like green and you don't know nothing, you don't really have a record. But she's got a record. She's had some other stuff, and I meant to send that to you. I think she had some other petty charges before.
Okay, send it
Yeah,
to me.
I
We'll
gotta
talk
send.
about it. We'll
Yeah,
squeeze it in.
yeah, I gotta send. I gotta. I had to do my daily errand, girl. So
You can send it to me later on, and
I will,
tomorrow I'll pull it out.
yeah, she's already admitted guilt. I mean, like if you was getting ready to take a plea deal, like I'm with you. We talked about that. If you getting ready to take a plea deal, like
Hmm.
you basically said, okay, yeah, I was gonna do it. He was gonna plead out to manslaughter. To me, that's an admission of guilt, or that's a semi admission of guilt. And I don't know if the jury gets to know that information. Probably
Yeah,
not.
no, I didn't know either.
If the jury doesn't get to know that, that's probably best because it probably would could mess with her fair trial. But
Hmm.
like yeah, missing ring camera. Um, she was the last person seen with him.
Hmm.
The mom seems credible,
Yes.
and I mean, just from the outside looking in, if I'm a juror, I think they've proven it. She's pretty much the last person with him, and then she started coming up with some crap about oh
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, Vicky. She had even when the mom reached out to her when she found her son, she was
mhm,
already setting up her defense. You are
right,
right about that, Vic. I
yeah.
forgot about that.
So I mean, I don't know like what I mean because she had that, and didn't she have child abuse charges pending, or she had
Yes,
some.
because remember the day before or a few days before, I don't remember the time frame, but a short time before Jonathan was unalive, he had been granted
Full
custody
custody,
of the girls.
right?
Yes.
So she seems like she's not mentally well, um, and he was willing to take, but he was still. It seemed like that man was still willing to take on, like full responsibility and not hold her too much accountable for things. And then I don't know if did they ever say if he ever found out? Well, he did find out that the son was married to
Yes,
her,
because
right?
he texted the son and asked him, and the son admitted, that they were. You're right.
Yeah. So I don't think it was the son. I don't think. I mean, I'm pretty sure the son. His mind is all messed up. Like really, because this seems like this. They got married. When was that year? What was that?
2021.
2021.
Mm-hmm.
Did you show that yet? I don't want to mess up
I
your thing.
did. I
Okay.
did.
And I mean, she's a weirdo. Like, I'm pretty sure that date, that special date is something that she picked out. Like these angel number dates, like 12, 21, 20,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
21. I'm pretty sure she picked that out too. But I don't think this. I don't. Trying to put like kind of shade on the sun or trying to push it off on the sun. Miss Ma'am, you did it, and just
They
the
got it,
best
girl.
the best thing she could have done for herself, and they didn't even ask her like where the rest of his remains are. They were just gonna give her a 15 piece on manslaughter and save the family trouble of having to come testify. And her goofy self said, cried out in court and said, "No, I'm gonna take that ish to trial." She tried to pull the last Mr. Biggs. It's like, ma'am, you got too much. You got too much.
I
You are not
cannot.
the last Mr. Biggs. You are guilty. And then she's a public defender too, right?
I'm not sure.
I don't
All,
think she is.
all I've heard was the ex corn star. I've not heard what her actual
I don't think she has
career
paid it
outside of that was.
because when I was looking up her movies for you know research reasons.
Research purposes, okay?
I was looking up her movies, and it's like all of her movies seem pretty old, like like mid 2000s. So
Okay.
and they didn't. I mean, she was doing like MILF stuff. Like so, which does I mean, I guess I think from my understanding, it made money, but I don't think she was really making that much money. He probably was the breadwinner. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I mean, what? Just I don't know. But like to get back to the facts, like because I was about to get existential and Because I'm like,
Big say, let me get myself together here.
because I'm like,
Get back on
what?
track.
You don't have anything. Why would you do this to the father of your children? You have nothing. And then this is a little boy that you're married to. He really doesn't
Right.
have anything. So like, like, what's the point? But I think they've proven their case. I think the mother's testimony was damning. I think the mom's boyfriend's testimony was pretty solid, and it's just mysterious. I mean, I want to know who had the ring account too.
Oh, and also, if I'm remembering correctly, they found John's wallet, keys at her home,
Oh, oh, girl, about to make me
in a
cuss.
drawer or somewhere in her home.
You about to make a girl,
Vicky, like, hush.
girl, go. She should have. See. That's when you know somebody's sick. You could have. She. I don't. I
Yeah, she
think.
definitely insane. Maybe she moved to OF. That could be true. I can't remember if that has been discussed. Insurance money? Yeah, I haven't been able to watch it. I just check in here and there. I haven't been able to watch it to that extent. But she was just a baby mama. Chill. She was married to the son. But I get what you're saying. That could be a mode of money, insurance. It's
I
Tony. What's up, boo? What we drinking on tonight?
I wouldn't be surprised if the daddy had, and the deceased had, and rest in peace.
And he did
I,
have a job too. So, a lot of jobs, they insurance
I wouldn't be surprised if
come
he
with your
hadn't.
employment. Yeah, go ahead.
He had insurance, and like the son and the daughters were the beneficiaries, and then she married.
Hmm.
She could have married the son for nefarious reasons, or maybe she just wanted to say, she's that she's a wife, but he wouldn't marry her because of whatever reasons. He could procreate with her, but he wouldn't marry her. But man, she really did mess it up. I mean, I don't feel bad for her, but it's like, sis, you should have just took that 15, because now they about to come back, and we have
They be mean when you do that. When they offer you
yes,
something and you don't accept it. In my opinion, allegedly, they throw the book at you afterwards.
yeah. Out here we have the penalty out here,
Okay.
so I mean, we have the penalty. That's all I'm gonna say. It's like, because that's what she's looking at. I'm pretty sure.
A little
And
Crown Royal apple. Okay,
that's that
okay.
Tony. Tony.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure that's. If I was the prosecution, I'd be going after that. Like, we didn't offered you a deal, and we were
Right.
generous. Like, more. That's more than generous to me. The fact that they didn't even want. I didn't look at her. Did you have a chance to watch her? Whatchamajigga?
Her
Her.
her testimony.
Yeah, like her interview with the police.
Oh, her interrogation.
Her
I
interrogation. Yes, ma'am.
I watched a little bit of it, and I was supposed to go back and finish watching it, but I didn't. I'll watch it tonight. But
I'm
what?
gonna have to go check out. No, I just want to
Oh, you
see
so
how.
I was finished.
Yeah,
You watched
cause
it. Okay.
yeah, no, cause I just want to see, like, if the prosecutors, cause the city, we call them city attorneys out here. City
Okay.
attorney, the city attorney, like, pretty much was like, they can be tough, especially like you said, when you go against their plea, and they, like, cause they feel like they did you a favor, when they offer you, oh, you could, if you go to take it to trial, you could do 25, but here we're gonna offer you 3, just plead guilty so it can go, up our records that we got this conviction, whatever. And then now you're taking it to trial. They're not nice like that. They want you to do your whole, like, bid, or, or you serve your sentence. These are not nice prosecutors out here. They're not gonna go easy on her, and the judges are just as bad if they're doing the sentencing. So all I got to say is, Miss Ma'am she might be off her rocker, and I don't feel bad for her, because that was a well thought out. Um,
Y'all know Tony coming to show up, to show
no,
out.
Tony come in here with a cocktail, legs crossed, and ready to talk ish.
Ready, ready, ready for
or
the shenanigans.
Probably got a bowl of popcorn. It's like, what song you talking about now? What my boo thing talking about right now?
Your boo was on here being a help, baby, earlier, child, getting her to-do list. But we want to wrap this one up, Vicky. You have any
Yeah,
more
I'm done.
comments?
That's it. That's it. I'm done.
Okay, so we do know that the defense has rest their case. After that will be jury instructions, and then the jury will deliberate. Okay, I believe they have proven their case due to Nikki, aka Devyn, whatever you want to call her, was the last person to see Jonathan alive. The mother is the person that witnessed this. Okay, she said, the mom said around 10 p.m. Nikki, aka Devyn, and John were moving the daughter's items from Nikki's home to Grandma Yoko's home. Okay. And approximately around maybe 1 a.m., she said she went downstairs and Nikki was still there. And she looked like she was surprised to see her. Okay. And that's at the mom's home, Yoko home. Okay. So from that point, there's no footage. And like Vicky said, we don't know if she went in and erased, the footage from maybe John's phone. We don't know what happened. Or she had already taken it down prior to unaliving him, and maybe that part's not on there. We don't know what happened with that. Okay. But since you guilty, now, Vicky, she dropped down. She'll be back. Old girl is going to get smoked like a ham. Nikki is one of her adult film names. Vicky, did you get a call? Because you don't drop down. Because I was going to transition to your thoughts about today's jail call. Oh, here she go. I was like, maybe she got a call. She back. All right. Go ahead.
No, I didn't. I didn't. I thought you had other stuff to talk about. I didn't want to be.
Oh, no, this is it. This and
oh,
the panel.
oh, girl. For this, yeah, she just like whatchamacallit just said. She about to get smoked. She is about to get smoked. I like,
And is.
and you know what the cold piece is like she about to go serve her time up in the desert, in high desert.
Oh,
Now
really?
she could serve it over here. We do have a women's facility over here in Vegas, like in like North Las Vegas, like a women's prison in North Las Vegas. However, they may send her up north, and there's nothing out there, like literally nothing out there. I mean, this is not near like let's say Reno or anything like that where you make an escape, you can escape real quick, just like the boys did in New Orleans, where they could go down Canal Street and disappear in the city, in the city, and have one of your kinfolk come pick you up. No, this is the desert. So, and then because I don't think the Supreme Court has ruled yet on what is a safe, what they want to use as far as like when it comes to completing the D penalty.
Mm-hmm.
So she might just be sitting there for life, just doing nothing. I mean, and it's not like if they give. I hope that. I mean, I do hope she gets it. I hope she gets the D penalty because
Here it's automatic. That's
yeah,
the penalty if you found guilty. But I get what you're saying. Until it's overturned,
yeah. One thing about Florida and Texas is is
They
uh
don't care, baby. They don't
yeah,
care. They
that is
put you to sleep.
what there's a comedian who says it's like in tech, like he's from Texas. He said you take out somebody, we do it right back to you. It's like wait a minute, yeah.
I
So
for I, Vicky. I for I.
and I mean sometimes I know some people are against it, but I mean there are just some people who just don't deserve to be on this earth anymore, and there's no reason to continue to pay for them. There's no
I
reason to
agree.
ways in the way to me, and that's my opinion. You can have your own, you can argue in the comment section, have your own opinion, but that's been my feeling for a long time. I know there have been people in the past who, and especially black people, who have been taken out in this system unfairly, and they've been proven to be innocent.
Yes.
I am sorry for them, and I wish peace on their soul. However, there are more people who are just sitting there, who are bad people who need to go. I'm just saying, like
Wade
this.
Wilson, yes.
Is Wade got the penalty?
That's automatic, baby.
Oh, he does have. Okay, that's right. That's right. Listen. When is his date? You got his date set yet?
The way they frying them up here, it seems like every other month they are getting rid of someone,
Mm.
that has been sitting on,
Well, he just got his.
on the roll, but
Yeah.
probably about 25 years he'll be up there.
25. Come on, we can fast track that. Like he got caught. Now he's another one who got caught red-handed. It's like he's been on.
Very wild.
He got on the phone. Yeah, Wade calls are just like,
Baby,
mm-mm.
I don't want
I
to listen to the jail corn, okay?
no, I mean, just the ones that can't be put on YouTube are just like, wait a damn minute here, and you just sitting on, and they just letting that go through. Come on, state of Florida, like what are y'all doing? Block these
We
numbers.
believe in due process. I mean, they're willingly, calling and talking to him, and I mean, he's not breaking the law. Phone SCX is not illegal.
Girl, he is on there talking about taking the stuff. You know what I mean? Like, and you know,
Yeah,
body
sis, I had to
fluids.
fall out the bushes. Thank you, sis. He needs a VIP ticket on death row.
He does.
The row. We need old Smokey back for him.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think, what say they said that the chamber is too inhumane because somebody didn't pass away soon enough, quick enough. I think they said the injection is not humane because some of the medicines, one of the pharmaceutical companies who supplied the medicine didn't want their medicine associated with that.
Okay.
And then I don't know what I think the chair, something was going
That's
on with
right, El said.
I think the chair. Tony is just like
That's
I
what I was
can't. I
laughing
know.
at.
I'm just like, take Tony phone or laptop away. Just
I
go.
love it.
But yeah. So either way, I mean, these states that say no, it's inhumane. But what about the victims and the victims' families, and and their friends and the people that they leave behind? I just like an eye for an eye to me.
Hey, you won't get no argument out of me.
I'm, I know, like I said, I know there's people in our history where, you can look up that historical picture of that baby, young little boy who was strapped to the chair, and I think about that too. But the this crazy heifer here, um, she just gonna, I mean, she might sit for a little bit, but
Hey,
I think they might. She might be considered.
really? Gabby says that South Carolina don't
Really?
brought back the firing squad.
Can
I
you
want them to bring back old Smokey here.
can they record now? Who was the guy? Because I think no, that was federal. That was a federal one. The one who did the Oklahoma City. I think he requested it. I forgot his name. Remember in the Oklahoma City kaboom.
No, I don't remember. I don't
Looked like
remember the requesting part
he requested to go. He wanted to go. He
by
want.
firing squad.
I believe, yeah, I think he
Okay.
requested to go by firing squad. So
Okay, G. He went out like a G. All right.
listen, he was he didn't like our color of people. So He just was like, I'm done. I did what I knew. I did what I wanted to do, and now I'm ready to go.
I'm telling y'all, let me tell y'all how many we done had this year. Like it seemed like every time I turn around, I'm like, dang, did y'all just have one? Like,
So,
what
Gabby
in the
girl, when
world?
did they?
We've had 15 executions this year. Okay. And this year not over with.
Right. Damn, that's more than one a year.
One a
One
month.
month. One. It's more than one a
I knew
month.
what you
Yeah.
meant,
Yeah.
Nikki.
Like damn.
Susan
They
Smith,
just
we say blindfold and a cigarette. No, she need one to the dome.
Oh, Susan Smith should have had her behind out of here. I don't know. Has anybody ever been to that lake, like where she, took her kids out at? That you feel the energy, and I do sometimes feel energies, and you could feel it when you walk right up to the edge of the lake, and I'm just like, she ain't got no shame. She's just like whatever. She gets to have her little boyfriends and. What game did she get caught? Was she was playing on that with her jail booze? What was the game that she was playing? Sims.
Films. Yeah, baby.
She
She
was.
had created her a whole new family.
It's like,
He's
yeah,
like, Susan, you're a good mom. The kids
right.
love you. I'm like, sir, get your ass up out of here.
They dedicated that lake to the babies, and I'm I just and then she gets on TV. Mama loves you, baby. Like, and then she wants to blame the black man. Girl, she should have been. She needs it. She does. I wouldn't feel bad if they say, you know what, if the governor comes and says, you know what, we're going to start revamping some of our sentencing. Like, screw it. But as as far as you want to talk about the call earlier, I can't
Hmm.
remember, girl. I was listening to it, but I'm trying to. Girl, I got to refresh my memory because I know he was.
Okay, I'll
Oh,
ask you a few questions. Okay.
okay. I
How
know
did
he
you
called.
feel
Hmm.
when you heard Cynthia say you need to call Shirley?
Oh, that. Oh my gosh. Okay. So the whisper talking. Okay, now
She's
it's
at
coming.
work.
And he's so inconsiderate. He's like, you whispering too much. First of all, you need to call Shirley and see you. He gave her too much length of rope, and then this
I
got him.
agree.
He gave her too much. You need to call Shirley and tell her to what she say. Get a refund.
Yes.
These attorneys are not. They are not entitled to give you a refund. There was no contract in place to do anything. It's like, and he didn't want to talk about how he found the attorney because this was an attorney that represented him previously. So he didn't want to say that to her and say that he picked that damn attorney out. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
So he didn't want to say that it's my fault. I picked him out. I made her pay. I made her go ahead and pay this. He's just mad because and they calling that lady. Why? And I know you're not supposed to do three-way calls, but that never stopped her before doing three-way calls. So I don't know what the difference is now. If she couldn't do a three-way call, she has to do a phone-to-phone link, like like you syncing two phones together. Can you hear him? Just ask what you're gonna ask. Oh, okay, okay. How you doing?
Wasn't that giving the same vibe as the
Yeah,
March call that phone calls for prison dropped
yeah,
with he did the recording? I'm like,
yeah.
this is the same damn vibe. This man is
How you
crazy.
doing, sir? How you doing, sir? Uh, uh, um, and he can't. His thoughts are so when
Scattered.
when his anxiety gets to him, it's
Yeah.
like one thought, then a thought 15 miles away, then a thought 16 miles away. They all collide together like three trains running on the same track, and he just like, okay, all right.
Hey,
So
Jackson.
so the, I just want to know if the man he could put in an order because I have been in here uh, it's, 90 days something like that. I'm supposed to get a bond. Just like the fuck, what are you talking about, sir? Like what I mean, slow down, ask the lady a question. It's like, hey, ma'am, my name is Ernest Williams. So let's start there. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, ma'am? My name is Ernest Williams.
I just
I
called you 5 minutes ago with my wife Shirley. Hello, it's me again, Nesto. I'm calling again. But the thing is, he had another court date coming up in a week, okay, on the 23rd. So my thoughts is, why don't you see if he can represent you first of all on your 6 new charges on the 23rd? Why are you trying to file motions and all that? It made no
cause
sense to me.
cause Dingbat told him he could file a motion. 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 He could
For
file
me, box for me.
you know. I mean, that's just all she's giving. It's like motion, my motion. It's like, girl, motion on what? A motion to get me the hell up out of here? A motion to free Nesto? Like, what is the motion for? And then when she was giving that crackpot advice, all he got to do is use something he used before. Just scratch out, white out. What'd she say? White out, cross out what he put
You
in
know,
before.
use a
D-
template. Now she was
Yeah,
trying to say use a template and fill it in with your current information and submit it to the judge. But here then he comes back with the truth, right? Yeah, because they said, at my hearing, that they weren't gonna let me out because of the conspiracy. So what is a motion supposed to do if you've already been told A, B, C, D, E, F, G, all the way to Z, the reasons that you're not getting out, sir? That's a waste of time.
it's a waste of time. It was a waste of money. I mean, seriously, it's. But what really threw me is when she said, "Just do you." I mean, I know what I get what you're saying, the template, and that's most of us. If you work in a professional environment,
Mm-hmm.
you kind of have email
Like,
templates.
yeah, you
Like
got your little standard because you want to,
yeah,
follow certain type of
uh,
procedures. So
or
you got your
legally
standardized templates.
yeah, legally approved language that you have to use and format it and whatnot and blah blah blah. So I get that, but brings me back to when the attorney got she said the attorney got mad at her because she had already had blank forms no pre-notarized.
Right.
I was like, you crooked heifer, you. Like you just want to do
Trying to
things.
find a way to cut corners, but it's illegal what you're doing.
Yeah, and it's like and him all they're doing is making him anxious. And when he said, my life just effed up. What'd she say? She said when she throws the guilt trip on him, or not the
It's
guilt
just, well,
trip, but
what can we do? What can we do to make you whole?
she's like,
What would be helpful for you at this
she's like,
moment? You talking about what?
what, what? And people like him's kind of like scare me a little bit because it's like y'all, because they seem dim-witted and to a certain extent, but then their anger kind of builds up in them to where they pop off, and he
Mm-hmm.
seems like he when things really don't go his way, he freaks out. He freaks out in a way where it just
You
he
weren't
just
laughing though, Vic.
he was not laughing. No, he wasn't doing that. All that slobbering on that phone, he wasn't doing none of that. He's just like, what? Everything she said, well, it's your life. Yeah,
That's
yeah,
stay on the run. When she said she in North Carolina, South Carolina on the
She
latest
says,
stuff.
I think she said South Carolina. It's like, girl, you lying. Wherever you at, just stay there. Just stay there and stay put. Save your little coins, cause your man gonna be look like he gonna be in there for a minute, according to Judge Runaway. Judge Runaway is not.
You like that name?
Yes, cause if it's fitting after that little that hearing, cause Judge Manning seemed like
Yeah,
what?
she on point, and
Judge
she trying
Manning
to
was
handle
like
business.
she didn't want to throw nobody under the bus. She's like what? Okay, all right, let's just we're gonna move forward.
I love that. I love that accent. As an attorney, I would have told her then, ma'am, kick rocks. You are on some BS and you are not paying me. Girl, bye. And that's eventually what happened, Lavette. BC said, I can't serve two wives.
Right. BC said I can't.
Somebody got to go. Here go your little money. Peace.
BC said like, listen, what I think it was like 70. He gave him a full refund, right?
It was
I
like
it might have been.
90,000 maybe. I
I
don't
thought it
think
was
it
like
was a full
7,500.
refund.
It might have
I
been.
don't remember the amount, but it was a big
It was like
amount.
70. I think it was like 7,500. He gave him a. Like, it was
Okay.
even if it was a partial refund. Um, I think it was about 7,500. I mean, he got paid for some work because he did do some work. He may not have did exactly what. I mean, he did what he was supposed to do. Like, but Nessa wasn't telling him everything. I don't
They
know who
said
just
5,000. I can't remember the amount. It's so many different little amounts, and
because you know what it
I
is.
never wrote it down where I could just,
He
get to it
was
real quickly.
he had Shirley piecing it out. So
Right.
Lady T-Bug can vouch like it's in because it's like
Uh-oh.
pay him. Who was it?
That's
I'm
Shan.
oh let me wrap it up. He had Shirley piecing it out. It was like pay him 1200 today, two on this
Mm-hmm.
day, two
Mm-hmm.
tomorrow, two
Mm-hmm.
next Wednesday. It's like that would be confusing to me. It's like why can't I just pay? I have the money. Can I just pay him now? No, no, no. You just need to keep as much money in your pocket as you hear me. You hear me? Keep as much money in your pocket as possible. Okay? Just
Yeah,
keep that
because
money.
he was going to need some of that money for bond, and he definitely wanted to have access to some cash. Because remember, he was getting out every damn single day at
And he
this
was
point.
and he was gonna throw everybody a bonus. Go ahead, Shan. Hey, Shan.
Hey, I was just
Hey,
laughing
Shan.
when y'all said y'all was talking about how she notarized the how she got those papers
Yes, pre-notarized.
pre-notarized. And that's why I was thinking to myself, that's why I ass got fired. That's how we know she got fired. Ain't no I quit. I'm not working on no, he fired your ass because that's illegal, sweetheart. That's illegal. And any paralegal knows that you cannot pre-notarize nothing. And that's why I was laughing at her too, like, all you gotta do is take the other form and just change the date. No, you don't, because everything is case by case situation. And he don't take the last one and just change the date. It's new charges, it's new issues. You can't just change the date on nothing, especially if you ask them for a hearing. You got to change the date, you got to change the charges, and you got to change the docket numbers, and you got to change a couple of more things on there as well. And that's just a basic thing, because I understand what you're saying, Vicky, that there's generic forms. However, in court, the generic forms aren't so generic
Right.
because it's a case by case thing, even with a person. That's why I was laughing at her, because I'm like, that's why he in the situation he in, because he thought she knew what she was talking about at first, and he called it, like you said, Vicky. I just want to know when you can file an order. It's not called an order, sir. It's a motion or a request. It's not an order. Orders are given from the judge. Attorneys don't do orders. They do motions. They do requests. Judges do orders, sir. Judges do orders, not prosecutors or no type of defense attorneys, sir. And I was just laughing because listening to him, that's when I had to come out the bushes and make my that just shows me that I was right about his elementary education.
Oh, they was eating him up in the chat earlier. Shan.
His
Like, edge
elementary
him up.
education. Education. EDGEMAKAYTION. Education. Like, I was like, oh my God. I was like, between these two dummies, because there's no way you even went to started school for a paralegal. There's no way, because the first thing you're gonna take as paralegal, you're gonna take some semblance of brief writing or case law or something like that, because that's stuff that paralegals have to know how to do, because they do the research. Most paralegals do the research for attorneys. Boom. You don't know nothing, sis, because you just told them to plagiarize a whole motion. You don't know nothing. And you'd have just plagiarized a bunch of stuff with the dang on notary. You can't pre notarize nothing. I'm like, oh my God. I was like, I'm surprised she hasn't landed back in jail for the fraud. And I saw somebody in the comments saying all the fraud she doing. I'm so surprised she has not been back in jail because this listening to her phone calls and her trying to tell
Right.
Nesto how to do it. I'm surprised she didn't get caught for fraud. But I'm assuming that I was just putting two and two together. She's the reason that attorney got in trouble because
Yeah.
remember
She
people
was
were
cutting a
saying,
lot of corners. She did
yeah,
not know the answers to a lot of things, and I feel like she was just going out on a limb. She hard-headed.
mm-hmm,
She do not like to
mm-hmm,
follow rules. She like to do things her way. Nothing's a big deal to her.
mm-hmm,
Nothing is pressing to her. So
Because it's
she
not her
find these
shit.
workarounds, and these workarounds are illegal because that's the way she want to do it. Again, like you said, research is the foundation. She didn't even know how to file a summons and what the protocol was. That was an issue with the summons. When she went down
mm-hmm,
there to file it, it was wrong. They had a new law, a new procedure, a new something in place that she didn't know nothing about. And that's something that you should be checking daily when you're dealing with
mm-hmm.
legal things, because in the legal world, stuff can, it's not a specific date that it's going to change. It changes every day. When new rulings, new laws pop out every day, you're supposed to be on top
Yep.
of that.
And
Boney is
that's
very
why
dangerous.
you have though like you subscribe to legal publications.
Yeah, so you
You
get
have
notifications,
yep,
right?
you got automatic notifications. Like for us, the court gave you automatic notifications when rules changed in the court, like the chief judge and make a new rule about how to file something or something like that. We got automatic notifications or memos or whatever. And I'm like, it's to me it's really funny, and I always tell y'all how she was auditioning because we could tell this is around time where she's auditioning for the
Yes,
job. You know what I'm
yes.
saying? So she auditioning and she's overacting to me. And any normal person,
Overcompensating, gotcha.
right, that know any normal person, which he not, would see that like, boo, you doing like way too much, and you don't have to if you know what you're doing. You just gotta boom. This what it is. Boom. But you so busy. Oh, da, 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 da. No, when somebody call me and ask me something, this is what I think, and this is why I think that way, and take it or leave it. But this is what I'm saying. This is what I know. Anything else, I don't know about that. Or I don't know. You have to call somewhere else and figure that out. But this is what I do know. What I do know is this is how that works. And if you don't believe me, then you could go here and check it out. I always do that. And I don't try to get nobody no real legal advice. I always tell them like this is what I saw, or this is what I seen, or this is how I handle something like that. But you need to go see if that's still how they do it. Cause just like you said, Lady T Book, shit changed. So you have
Right,
to make sure like this is how I did it, but I haven't done it in a while, so it might not be done like that. So before you do it this way, you need to go check it out. And
right.
she is
You
so
know the law, you know the
hilarious, right?
statute. Go and look it up.
Right. And that thing too, if you are a paralegal and your foundation is research,
Right.
you got all these books and binders. That's
That's
why
true.
law school turned me off because you got to go back there and see if there's any new case law that has
That's
compounded
true.
on that case law because it starts somewhere, but people constantly come in and get it changed or get little
Yeah.
details changed and stuff like that. That's why I laugh when Hoover is trying to do his job for Nesto because it's generally, if we notice, most of the stuff he do has not been a lot of case law involved, and that's why I want to see the appeal. I'm waiting on it to drop because I want to see if there's any real case law in what we appealing. Because he could be appealing just to appease Nesto and
Yes.
not really have any case law on it. Because he got to do that if his client told him to do it. But if he can't find nothing to support what he doing, he just gonna write something up. And that's gonna be funny when he just writes something up, but he's gonna find something to stick in there. Maybe not a lot, but something. And it's gonna be
He could go
funny
to Chat
because
GPT, but he just need to make sure, that what he's going to is a real case law.
I mean that's the foundation though. Like Chat GPT can be a foundation because if you ask it something, it send you to where you need to go. But what I noticed with Chat GPT is, and I was laughing because this take us to what's her name who just went per se on that lawsuit and lost Bree. And
Oh,
it,
Brene.
Brene, yeah, it takes me to laugh at her when you said that because Chat GPT is just like True Finder. You go there to say, okay, this is a starting point.
Okay.
Yeah, I can look at that. Let me go verify that. You have to verify it. And she was just taking Chat GPT by its word, and you can't. Like you said, you go to Chat GPT, and that's point you in the direction of the case law. And you go there, and then you look and be like, nah, that ain't what I need. I need something else. And you can tell Chat GPT, hey, I need something else, and it'll give you something else. Chat GPT is that deal. I learned that out. Chat
Big
GPT
nasty.
is a better paralegal than Sonya.
It's like Wikipedia for my time frame. Like you can use it, but it's not a reference that you can cite in a paper during
Right.
school during the time I was in college. But I
Right. It
use
just
them.
points you to
I
where you
use
can
them as a
go.
starting point. Okay, they reference
Yeah.
this. Let me go look this up and make see if
Yep.
it fit with what I supposed to be writing my term paper on. I used to
Yep.
use it anyway. I ain't
Yeah,
got that
but
kind
you
of
use
time
it
to be
as
damn researching.
exactly as a starting point because, like you said, you ain't got that time. But that's why lawyers in law school they all reading those big ass books, and they books is ridiculous. That's why now
Yeah,
they
my
are
business law
basically
book was thick as hell. We used that one
right,
for business law one and
girl.
business law two. It was the same book, and I still don't think we covered everything in that book. That book
And
was
that's
like
why now.
$400. It was about $400.
hmm And now in law school, it's required that you have a computer because if you don't have a computer, you gotta old school it with them big books. Like remember the encyclopedias everybody had in their house, the
Yes,
Britannicas
yes.
everybody had in their house. You
Yep, I
got
had
more
an
books.
encyclopedia publication. One of my teachers used to sell them on the side. That was her little side hustle. My mom bought me some, like I was in fourth grade.
I think every black household I've ever been into had them. I don't know nobody that didn't have that they on that set of encyclopedias. Everybody had it. I don't care how
And that
rich,
was in the
poor,
70s,
whatever.
child. That was in the 70s or the 80s, child.
Yeah, well, I guess maybe Sonya and them didn't have it because she not giving it. She graduated high school either. Because I'm
Legal
just
research
like,
is a
girl.
huge component, right? All the scooter knows is hood law, baby. She don't even know
Yep.
hood law. She
Mm-mm.
know what pop in her head, okay? Whatever her mind tell her, she run with it. You can't tell her nothing else.
Yeah,
She
she know
she
how
don't
to
even
be on
know
the
the
run.
hood law. It's sad. Cause hood law 101 is don't talk on no damn jail phones. Cause the feds is listening. She don't know nothing about the hood life. Share, okay, or the big dictionary. Yep, my dictionary had
Yep.
the little finger tabs on it.
Yep.
A
Mine
A
too.
through
Yeah.
C, D through that,
And girl, don't let
you know.
nobody wrinkle my pages or tear some pages out. Because me and my
I had a
grandma be
world.
down there.
I'm familiar with the World Book too.
Yeah, my grandma used to call it the nickel and dime store. Be like, Grandma, somebody tore up my dictionary. I need a new one. Yep.
You still have a set in your mama's closet, okay?
Oh, pull it out. Somebody probably buy that. That's a antique. Shoot. Because I
Child,
remember
them
when they
kids
got
don't know
Webster's
how to use
online.
that. They don't even know how to use the Rolodex phone. I miss all of those books, LOL. Right.
I love those books.
Phone
I
book,
used to just sit there and read it.
the phone book. No, sure, they'll be lost. Listen,
I remember you used to
yeah, I
get the
think
phone
she
book to
was
find
one of
somebody's
those fast
address.
girls that skipped school with the boosters and trying to fit in with a crowd that she's not even about that life. Like, girl, why are you
hmm
out here being a booster? The green ones? Yes, the color tabs. Okay, complicated. Know what I'm talking about. Right. Why are you out here being a booster when your dad own these properties that you could work at and earn money? Like put me in the office.
And he given to the community because everything I pulled up about the man said he was always passing out money or things that cost money. So
Right.
I'm just all this talk that she got going on is really weird because, well, it's not weird because if you remember anybody that's from like the urban areas, you got those kids that's not about their life and they want to be about their life so bad, and it's like
So bad.
go home, cause this ain't where it's at. We trying to get out of here, and you coming over here playing.
That
Go
part. Hey,
home.
Karen.
Go home. And that's what she giving. That is exactly what she giving. Even when she said she came to Michigan, she didn't go to. She always be like, in Detroit, in Detroit, girl, you never lived in Detroit. Stop it. You lived on the outskirts of Detroit. You never lived in Detroit, sweetheart. Quit lying to these folks.
Child, like she said on the call, if I'm in Miami, I'm gonna get me a Cuban lawyer. I'm like, girl, if you don't stop with this stereotypical bullshit, like Miami does have Haitians. I mean, they're a melting pot, but girl, why would you go get a Cuban lawyer? Somebody, do you speak Spanish? That makes no sense.
Cause she want to date him, cause they're gonna be married. So that's her. That's her
That part,
type.
she was defiant, yes. Silly side hand. Completed the 8th grade. We never hear her talk about a graduation. You know, she like to
Mm-hmm.
brag on everything.
Mm-hmm. I noticed that. You never hear her talk about graduating high school, getting that diploma, or you never hear her talk about going to college. All you done heard about is going to school for court reporting. That's it. And you don't have to have a high school diploma to be a court reporter.
Cuban lawyers may get deported. I'm like, girl, Miami is a melting pot, but there are black people in Miami. Okay, she need to come off Miami Beach and go over there into Miami. Okay, because like they say, when you cross that bridge, that is Miami. Okay, that beach over there. Okay, baby, that's for the people probably from the other side of the bridge don't even go over there. Saw you was going to Africa. What happened? She said, no, that was Lamont said he was over there with Nelson Mandela. I got it mixed up. Okay.
I thought she did say she was going to Africa too,
She
though.
did, but remember we listened to a call where
She
she
said
didn't
she
even
was
have a
going, but then she
passport, right?
complained about, yeah. She said she was going, but then she complained about what was going on over there. So we was like, how she gonna go if she don't like it? If she already knows she don't like it.
I don't even think she has a passport. Sound like I remember her saying in one of the calls that maybe it was something about going to take the boy over there, tell fast to see his dad.
And she got to be careful because with a record, a lot of these countries don't allow you. You know what I'm saying? Allow you to come in and do different other stuff, or you get your ass over there and get stuck when they find out you get flagged because you do have a criminal record. Because sometimes people slip through, and because I know like she can't go to Canada. That's why when she be saying she going to Canada, I be like she
Oh,
lying
that's what it
because
was. When she was talking about going to Canada, she said she didn't have a passport and she couldn't go over the border or something. I
yeah,
remember now it was Canada.
And Canada don't allow people with certain crimes to come over there
But
or,
she
or
had already
felonies
decided
either.
and said that her and her sister had went to Canada because remember we were talking about her
Hmm.
going to see her mom.
But see, that's another
Dade
thing that I was
County.
talking about too. You can slide across that bridge, but then on the way back, you better hope that they don't stop your vehicle or really go check into you because then you gonna get stuck and they gonna arrest your ass because you weren't supposed to be over there in the first place.
Africa, Ohio. Yes, I remember that now. We just Google that part, Miss E. She's talking about the encyclopedia in the dictionary. The first consultation, they will give her a price so high to make her run out the door. Okay, they will know she is broke. Timu, she in brokety broke. She just be
Brokiana.
doing stuff and she does not look at the consequences or anything. She just be freestyling through life. And that's
Hmm.
scary for me because I like stability. Okay,
Yeah,
you
you
can go to certain parts of Canada without a passport, just to the cities that connect with the US cities. Shan is in
you can
Michigan,
go
right there
all
where the
throughout
border is.
Canada without a passport. All you need is called a. It's a license, but it's kind of an upgraded license. It's almost like a passport card, but you can get it from our like DMV or whatever. It's
Hmm.
enhanced ID, enhanced ID or enhanced driver's license, and you can go across the border without a passport. You don't need a passport to go to Canada,
Can you go
but you
across the
got to be
border if you're a
careful.
felon, even with or without a
That's what I
passport?
say. You got to be careful because if you is a felon, DUIs, certain things, you get caught over there, you staying. They gonna arrest you. you gonna be stuck like Chuck. Like you said, you're gonna be stuck like Chuck.
A real ID, okay?
No, not a real ID, enhanced ID to go to Canada. It's a different thing than a real ID. Enhanced ID is like they check your background like they do for a passport, but it doesn't take as long as a passport because our Secretary of State, DMV, whatever you call it in your area, hands those out. So it's not the same as a passport. It don't take like whatever they take on passport all that time. It's not, and you don't have to send off your birth certificate. It's a state thing for Michigan. I don't know if other states have enhanced IDs, but since we right here, we got two entries right here in Detroit to Canada. So you could take either or. But like I said, one time we got over there and when on our way back, on our way there, they flagged us through. But on our way back, well, we went up through Niagara Falls, and on our way back, man, they came out guns blazing at the car. We like, and they like, oh, we swiped the license, and somebody got a flag on their license for like fraud. I'm like, well, he was frauded against. It ain't like he was the one doing the fraud. And they pulled us out the car. It took us 2 hours to get back even in the car. So you hit or miss, you might get
Oh.
flagged, and she'll be the one to get flagged.
LC say y'all gotta chat about Ready to Love Detroit. Have you been
Oh
watching it? You know what I'm
Lord,
talking about?
I have not watched it, but I saw a preview, and I was like, I need to watch that because just like Love and Marriage Huntsville, Love and Marriage Detroit, I don't think it'll make it because this is not the type of place that they could do that for. I think this might be a one and done for Detroit because I saw that guy and I was like, where you at in Detroit, bro? Like,
Yeah,
maybe we should
yeah,
say
just like you're
Detroit and
right. Like we was
surrounding
watching the
areas.
Love and Marriage Detroit. I get what you're saying. Yeah,
Yeah,
we were talking about that when I used to cover that show. I get what you're saying. Like,
yeah, yeah. Because it's like, I born and raised Detroit, know all the nooks and crannies and where stuff at, and when I saw that little preview, I'm like, first of all, he not giving Detroit. Second of all, let's say surrounding areas, greater metro area or something like that. Because Detroit just sounds so good that
are
y'all got
you
to
a
keep
felon,
using it.
Georgia Peach? Are you a felon?
Oh Lord.
No, I'm just asking because she's saying that she didn't need a passport, or the ID that you were talking about.
Oh
Because I
really?
think that may be the point that she's missing. We were talking about Sonya. Okay, because we're basically speaking more about Sonya and her past, with the laws, and why it would be
Yeah.
difficult for her to flip flop, going to Canada. Okay, I think that's maybe the part that she missed. Did they smell?
Yeah.
Did they smell weed, Shan? Oh no!
No.
Oh, she said no.
No. That it's like if you got certain forms of identification, Canada is the easiest to get into out of all the countries. Canada and Bahamas, they the easiest to get into on the water. You know what I'm saying? Because Canada used to just accept birth certificates, really. It seemed like every time something happened or it goes up to a different thing that they need. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm,
it's like you never know. Like you said, you just need to know because shit changed. So you could go over there today and be like, okay, we'll just take your real ID, but then
got you.
on your way back, they'll be like, no, we need this or we need some proof that you a citizen, and this ain't proof enough. So it's all about who's working, what side of the border you on, all that too. Because coming back, you're running into Canada's people. On the way going, you running into our people. So that's the
Got you.
difference. Like who's working that side of the border, which country, and that makes a difference too.
I think it's the difference if you got the background that Cynthia got. Like
Yep.
she not gonna pass border patrol. Okay, you got global entry, so hopefully you find. When do you plan on going to Canada? All we do is just get in the water here in Florida, baby. We don't need nothing but an ID. So I get what you said. We don't need, we can get on a cruise ship with just, our ID and social security card. We don't need a passport either. But if you get stuck over there and that boat not coming back, you won't be able to
Hello.
fly back to
You
the
hit.
UK.
Because my
That's
daughter
the point.
friend, she a Latino, and they went on a cruise, and she just took a birth certificate, and I was like, "Girl, be careful, cause you might get deported to somewhere where you don't belong." On top of that, all you got is a birth certificate and an ID. Ooh, child, I'm scared of that. Cause they may try to say you're not a citizen. You doing that at the wrong hit time a few months ago. I'm like, oh, that's not safe. And yeah, they went to the Bahamas, and all they needed was an ID and a birth certificate. And I
Mhm.
was like, oh, that's
Mhm.
it? Jesus.
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
been that way. But if some pop off, you can't get back on the boat, or the boat
You
break
can't
down
catch
and you
no
trying to
flight.
fly back, you can't come back. You gotta go to the embassy. No, just kidding. Yeah, I heard the whole conversation about her passport. Okay, we was talking about, okay, she may have been a little behind in the chat. Yeah, it was about Cynthia and her damn lies pretty much.
Yeah, because how she lied. Because I know for sure with a background like hers of fraud and theft, you cannot go to Canada. You cannot go to Canada. And I know DUIs cannot go to Canada as well. And because Canada's real strict on DUIs and stealing and stuff like that. So fraud
Mhm.
and DUIs, no ma'am, you cannot go there. Well, you're not supposed to be let in. But like I said, on this side, you got the American people on the border. They just flagging you on through. But when your ass get over there and you're trying to come back, they got them guns pointed at y'all heads. And you like, oh my God, I never had a gun pointed at my head before. Then you go.
Hurry up and come back, Tony. He said he gotta go take care of his wife. Come on back, child. Go do your husband duties.
Right. Go be a real husband.
Go clean up. Put some extra pot on her. Come on back. I love it.
Right.
Oh
And that
my
Sonya,
god.
she is hilarious. This was that took me out earlier. I was laughing so hard, and I didn't have my phone in my hand because I was cooking. I was like, "Oh Lord, I want to be in the chat
Oh yeah.
because
Well,
this
when you heard me say
child."
I was gonna come back, she was like, I talk with it, come
Yeah. That's
back.
why I was like, I'll catch it later. Cause I was just like, oh my God, this lady is hilarious. I sometimes I forget how funny she is. Cause to me, even though this is a serious situation, it's his life. For me, this entertainment and it's funny. And it's something to take me out of my day-to-day and laugh at them. Because even though
Hmm.
this is that man's life, it is kind of funny that y'all playing or she playing with this man's life. And he's so uneducated that he is just letting her, because it's like, okay, because in the beginning I think he really thought that he had him a new Erica gang, but then once he figured it out, he like, oh, okay, nah, like this, she don't know what she talking about. Oh
Right,
Lord
his
have mercy.
need to have a leading lady done got his ass sent
Mm-hmm.
up once again because he's so desperate to have a woman to be an errand girl. We call her what? The
Mm-hmm.
secretary, the switchboard operator.
The
For some reason,
coach.
it makes him feel good to have that woman in that position that he can boss around and tell what to do. He ain't learned yet to handle your own business, sir. You're a grown man.
Ain't that weird though? Because usually you would think a man, but I don't know. It always comes back to me to the
Hmm.
resentment that I feel like he feel for Shirley, because that one call where he was talking about she want to be in the back seat, she want to ride her around and shit. Fuck
Yes.
that. And I was like, that sound like you got real resentment to that lady, and it didn't sound
Yes.
like he was just trying to be tough, or that sound like that shit was coming from, it was coming
Some
from deep
deep
down in
down.
there.
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? I was like, so he got, that's when I really started like, yeah, Shirley a mark. Yeah, she a mark. She, because that was the solidifying moment for me that Shirley ain't got nothing to do with this. She a mark. He don't even really like her. He got resentment for her, especially the fact that she want to be in the back seat and rolled around. Like he felt, I felt that down in the chest for him. I felt it came down. You know how they be like, bring it from your esophagus. He brought it from
Yes.
down there.
Yes, I agree with you. And he always throwing some little shade. I'm not going back to that. I don't want to live in that false life. It's just like, sir, who the fuck was begging you to be there? Shirley was doing fine before you. You should have just went on about your business.
Right. After you got spending her little money, you should have just went on about your business after you spent a couple. I feel like he just spent over $1 million. You spent over $1 million, you should have jetted, because that's your downfall. Like I was listening, I said what I said last night. I was like, dang. When she said that He didn't spend all that lady money. He was there to spend that money. Yep. And what he should have done, he should have left while leaving was, and he had to go out there and recoup. So when she did swipe that card, it went through, and that's where he got caught up. When that C-19 hit, he got caught up because that kind of slowed everything and stopped everything. Because remember, what did you
He
say? He
even
stopped
said
that
on this
business.
call, I don't want to hear nothing about that C-19. That's just an excuse. He was pissed.
Yeah, because it stopped all his money because people sat down and was nervous about spending money, so people was holding on to it. And he like, shit, what do I do? Because remember, coming out of C-19, that's when all his shit shut down. He trying to get out there and recoup because I've been renting this furniture all this time. I've been spending this lady money. I gotta be able to, and I feel like that's what got him caught up when he jumped out there with the truck and he jumped out there with the ring. Cause he gotta show her some of her money. So he gotta show her some of her money because he doing all the money because I'm the businessman. I'm the money man, remember? So he has to show her money. So that's when the G-Wagon, it's paid for. Oh, here you go, a ring. He had to show her where the money was, and that's why I don't believe. And even though I don't know how she don't know, but I don't believe she knew about all the evictions. I know she knew about some of them, but I don't believe she knew about all of them. And she probably knew about the eviction over there on Bed Creek, but she thought, well, we just not gonna pay because there's bugs. No, Shirley, he brought what you say, ladies. He bought that from the bait
Went to the
shop.
feed store. That's what we call it. He went to the back, the bait and tackle store, whatever you want to call it. I call it the feed store, and bought some bugs and threw them over there. And she running and didn't even look. Like, girl, why they all in one area? Why they all gathered up? Like, girl, ask some questions.
Yeah, and that's where his downfall came out because I think until Gail and Melody, his cons weren't that big. So people was like, forget it, I'm gonna eat that little 3,000 or I'm gonna take that little 4 grand or he done put me in debt in this business. I'm just gonna pull out and let it roll and it's a LLC and we gonna let it go and see how it happened. But he got greedy because he had to show Shirley where the money was going because and think about it too. He going from hotel to hotel. He's staying at nice hotels too. It ain't like he was staying at the Travel Lodge and nothing like that. He was at the Hilton. You know what I'm saying? Like he wasn't at the Travel Lodge. He was at the Hilton. Like, man, sir, you ain't got no money to be staying at the Hilton. Quit spending Shirley money. And that's why
Mhm.
he had to go so big with these last cons because before that, I think he was a few $1,000 man. Because people would be like, okay, you got me. I'm good. But with Melody and Gail, because even with those two ladies with the motorcycles, they even was like, forget it, because it's just gonna go on their credit and they go, whatever, it's over. I ain't dealing with that no more. But them, Gail, that was big money. That was
Right.
big dollar bills with Gail. Gail, you done took over 100,000 from me. No, we not just letting this go, sir. No, no, what will we not?
Yeah.
And with
Gail
Melody,
started building her damn case.
that them texts, and that's why for me, his goose is cooked, and we're not gonna give you a plea. Why would I plead with you when I got so much evidence against you that regardless to how many of these charges you get, I know you're gonna get the RICO, I know you're gonna get the bigamy, I know you're gonna get the Gale charges, and I know you're gonna get the Melody charges. The Melody charges could be a little iffy if people feel like, well, she was kind of your girlfriend, but then again, you got to look at the fact that he never did what he told her he was gonna do with the money that he got
I
from
think
her.
he gonna get
So,
Olivia too, the one that with the false police report. I think they're gonna want revenge for that
oh
too.
yeah, and yeah, and that's Olivia, the one who they had to clear her record up, right?
Yes.
So
He bought the
that he's
crickets.
definitely gonna get that. He's definitely gonna get that one because they've proved that Erica was in court as your attorney, sir. So
Right. Absolutely. That's what I'm saying. It's like that's why I'm like, Dion, go over there to the library because I don't believe you computer literate. Let them help you with the basics, baby. Or go down there to the jail or the sheriff department yourself and get a copy of all your daddy charges. And then take it to
mhm.
another step and find out what's the minimum sentence if he's found guilty. you will start saying that dumb mess about, oh, well,
And go get
even
them
if you're
damn
guilty
police
or not, you're
reports
getting
too.
out. He ain't gonna look at,
If
he ain't
that
gonna
was
do all that. That's too much for
if
him.
that was
That's
my
too much.
daddy, I'll go get them police reports just so I know I have it in my back pocket of what this month out here doing. If you don't know, I don't think Dion cared. I
He
don't think
don't.
he care. I don't think he care though.
He don't. But I want him to hush with this. Even if you did it or you didn't, daddy, you got time served. That's the only reason I want him to do it.
Yeah,
Go
but
ahead,
he
Vicky.
not
I'm
even.
sorry.
Oh,
I'm just saying he don't care. He don't, I mean, it is what it is. He gonna, it's not slowing him down. So it never. It doesn't seem like Nesto slowed down for him on when he was on the street. So why should Nesto get locked up, slow Dion down? Dion's like, well, you know, call me when you out. That's pretty much what it sounds like.
That's exactly what it
call
sounds
me
like.
when
But
you hit the
because
street.
he's out here getting into it with people, defending his dad allegedly, according to his, his cause, and him getting mad at us, at least be educated,
Hmm.
okay, about what you're getting mad about, okay? Because like you had to back
Right.
down and admit that Creel was right. You may do the same with us and whomever these people are that you're saying that I had to get on them, daddy. I had to get on them using your name for clout.
I mean, and it could be like it could be some people saying, oh, he scammed me too, or but you don't know. You look at the witness list, Dion. Look at the victims that are listed. Like, look, that's what you really should do. I don't think he's ever sat down and really read it. He probably looked at that news blip that they put out there.
Vicky, you going out, baby?
I'm going out.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna drop down and come back.
You want me to drop the link?
Yeah.
Okay. Her son was
Oh, I
going
thought that
in.
was me. I know
Dion
mine be
blow
acting
pee
up.
on those folks. Like Nesto blows on them folks, which means it never happened. That's their part, their part. But I'm like, damn, if you're gonna be out here trying to defend him, at least know what you defending. At least be educated about the basics. Cause how you know they lying? How you know they trying to get clout? You don't even know what the truth is, sir. Okay,
Right.
I was gonna ask if it was if your hearing was off, yeah. I like they don't want to know the truth. But only reason I say he need to know because he stayed going off on somebody, including us.
Hmm.
Okay, we out here doing the research. We know what the hell we talking about. We got the documents to reference. Do you?
Yes, we doing the Lord's work.
Therefore, he knows that his daddy was scamming, I think, but do he know that his daddy has 41 plus charges that he is currently being indicted on? Do he know that?
Right.
And what they actually are? Because he have more than scamming charges. That's the part that I think he don't understand.
I don't think he really know. I think he's listened to Boneytail and he's listening to Cynthia and he's listening to Nesto and
Yeah,
he think because you do have people out there who are being set up that he think that they setting even though it's not as prevalent as it used to be that he think that they trying to set his daddy up and it was just him dating all them women and they was giving him stuff when like you said he need to go really pay attention and look at the cases because it's not that, sir. It's not
yeah,
that.
and then that's don't be on those phone calls. A lot of times he be so nonchalant. If you don't know for yourself, you think, well, hell, he ain't pressed. He don't seem stressed. He saying he getting out, he okay. You know, but is he really? Do you know what he really facing? You back? Okay,
Right.
good. How was the diaper change? Yeah, I don't think he cares. But if he's going to be telling people off, you need to know what the hell you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Go
You
get
need
your
to know
feelings
more
hurt.
than you ain't did nothing,
Right. You gonna get his damn feelings hurt.
especially if you roll up on Gail because Shoot, if I was Gail, he rolled up on me. I had my cousins talk to him. Just give him a little talking too. Cause you really don't know what happened. That's the sad part out there is because you sitting up here doing all this, you up here pump faking for your daddy, and
Right.
you don't even know what he out
Defending
here to
him.
did.
Right.
And I'm wondering, do you know that everybody had to be a part of him, sir? Because if you know that part, I'm Dion. Come on
Mhm.
now.
Come on, player, little brother.
Because to
I
me,
think
Okay.
that's kind of coercion. That's not you asking them and they like, okay, we can do that. No, you coerced people to do that, become a part of you.
Yeah, but on the calls, I don't think it stressed the amount of the amount of charges that he actually have. This it's not giving this because saying and listening, but actually seeing these are all your charges. I think he'll have a different perspective. Yes, he
Yeah,
know
because
the
they've
nature
never
of the
said
calls.
the number 40.
That's what I'm
They
saying. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
Dion, they've never said he got 40 charges.
Yes,
All little Scooter always say is she got more charges than you. She got all these charges. This ain't got nothing to do with you. All her charges, which is reverse, all your charges don't have nothing to do with you with her. All of her charges got to do with you. Every single
right.
solitary last
They
charge
kind
she
of
got to
downplayed
do
it.
with you.
And even Shirley didn't know. You know what I mean? Like what he was
Mm-hmm.
really facing. Because he talks in circles to me. Hey, Mama Keisha, Dion, please ask your daddy about the black bag he had in that damn truck. He know. That's why I believe he was trying to get to that truck so he could clear out that funky ass trash bags and get evidence up that Shirley couldn't get a hold to. Yeah, I definitely would have had my brothers and other male relatives for all to get at him, baby. Gail was probably embarrassed to tell her relatives. Vicky, say something so we can see if you clear, boo.
can you hear me okay?
Oh yes, you sound
Yep.
perfect.
Okay. I girl, they don't care. I mean, they think because it's not unaliving somebody,
That's true.
um, it's like whatever. You know, you just serve time for that. They trying to do a comparative analysis of what everybody else then got
That's true.
um death by conversion and all that. It's like, listen, he's a career criminal. He has a lifelong career of doing this since the 80s. So they taking it back into
Yes.
time, and they looking at that. They're looking at has he changed? He obviously he hasn't been rehabilitated. So we need to go sit his behind down some more, and maybe for the last time, so he can learn you cannot do this to people. You're not saying that to you called. I guess he must have when they were calling when they said this hater, his business partner, that must have been Gail, calling
I
them
think so.
haters. And there's something weird with Gail too, because it just is weird. It's a weird scenario to me. Um, it just is whatever. Uh, but she want her money back, or at least the result. I think at
Yeah,
first she
give
was
her the
just asking.
product, baby.
Yeah, I don't even think she was like, okay, if you just give me my result and then we just cut our ties with each other, that's
Right,
one thing. But
right.
then you not even showing me nothing. You just sending me prayers and
And
scriptures.
yes, and trying to put me in my place in a godly way. Boy, please.
If you don't get on, can you spell God? It's dog
Nope.
backwards.
Nope.
I mean, for real. Dion, when he says it's time served, time served, time served, he is not your homeboys. Your homeboys are, are younger than him. Here, not
And
all
they
your
got
little.
19 cycles.
Right. Your daddy had 19, probably. Some of them cycles was before you were born.
That part. And that's the
So,
part that I'm saying. You're gonna be out here windmilling for your daddy. You need to know what the hell you talking about? You need to know what the hell you windmilling for. And I don't think he realized, because Nesto, again, he downplay a lot of these, what's really going on with him in these calls. Yeah, I be all right. Like, he don't really, not saying he should be on here crying or punching the air or nothing, but if he don't see press, hell, it ain't no damn emergency.
Right. But I think that's why he was trying to get out though too. I think he was trying to downplay it to get out. But I think also in the beginning he was dumb and thinking all
Yes.
I gotta do is get up out of here. Once I get up out of here, I'm cool. I'm smooth. I'm on the streets. They
Right.
ain't
I
gonna
can
come
fight
looking
from
for
the
me.
outside. I can get them to back down if I can get them some money. Because he kept saying too, like, when you ain't around, people think, you done ran off with their money. He thought he could make it right, I believe, too, Shan. If he was out, like, if I can just get them a little something, I can get them to drop these charges.
Yeah, but he didn't know that good old Fulton County was coming with the 1-2 punch because he got the office where they ain't short-handed in that department. In the white collar, they ain't short staffed over there because we got that on lock. It is they not short staffed, and that's why I was kind of laughing earlier too because somebody was saying that they keep pushing it back and they not doing this. No, I don't think it's them. I think it's Nesto them because he would be freaking out if it was the prosecutors. I believe he would be freaking out if the prosecutors were steady pushing it back.
Okay.
Remember that call you played after they pushed it back? Last time he was like, well, we just gotta wait. He was all calm about it. That's right there, which tells me that his attorney has told him, well, once we
They
do
got
this, we're gonna
some
push
type
it
of
back.
plan.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think once Sean saw that, oh, this rolling into November, we're not gonna be in court in November or the beginning of December. It's not happening. So we probably won't make it to court till next year. Cause they probably the way I've been watching and see some judges say when I watched the last two trials I watched in Fulton County, the one told them it was gonna be 4 days, and the judge said if y'all don't wrap this up in 4 days, like y'all said, we gonna have to take a break. And I didn't want to do that, but y'all told me 4 days was enough, both of y'all,
Right.
defense and the prosecution. So
And
I'm
that's why I
assuming,
played that call
yeah.
that I played earlier, because it's actually around the same time frame as we are currently in 2025, when he's saying that court's gonna shut down. It's Thursday. I got court on the week on the 23rd. It's around the same time frame, but that's just a different year.
hmm So I think the judge asked them, okay, if we start on the 12th, how long it's gonna take? But you got to think from the 12th, those 3 weeks, these 3 weeks we in right now, you got 3 holidays basically. So that's 3 days we don't have in it. And I'm assuming because it's 100 people on the witness list, the
Yeah.
judge like, are we gonna need all these people? And Wooten say, well, we might. I don't know. We gonna need at least a half of them or a good chunk of them. So the judge was like, nah, I
And
don't see
then
this
remember, they
happening
put in
in
their
2 weeks.
holiday leave time, as well.
Right.
The
Yep.
people that work in the courts, the judges and the lawyers. So yeah, we'll holler at you next year, Nesto.
And then what you call him? Judge Runaway.
Yes,
He
Judge
ain't
Runaway. I
doing
got
no
Vicky
work
calling the
anyway.
man that she is too
He ain't
tickled.
doing no. He ain't working no way apparently. And I figured that because I've only time I've ever seen judges that put stuff off, ain't doing nothing on the record. I ain't doing nothing on the record is when they one of those judges. You got judges and lawyers and people alike that work in the system that they don't do their job in a timely manner. And another thing that I always wanted to say too was the the time frame for Nesto's appeal seems to be a little off for me. And I don't know if they're getting approval for it to be like that because they in Judge Runaway's courtroom and because it took them a month to get that dang on transcript, which they got to turn in with their appeal. So that right there too is like an issue that I think that Sean is using to his advantage because like if you watch a lot of court, you can tell how it works because what I've seen a lot of attorneys want to do, especially in places like this in Fulton County where they kind of lost the people in the community, they want to make it run out longer to where they don't have enough witnesses to come in like we're going to push this and push this and push this because maybe people that moved on with their lives and they like forget it and I don't want to come in. So that could get rid of
Hmm.
some of those charges because I'm pretty sure Sean like telling Nesto, my intent is not to get you off on all these charges because I can't. My intent is to get you the least time possible in prison. And that's why Nesco then chilled out. Cause he over here with the crackers. So he then
And
chilled
I think
out.
he'd rather do his time though, Shan, there than to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
In prison.
Yeah. Cause it seems like like here it's the other way around. You want to go to prison versus sitting in the county because most of our counties are trash, but the prisons are better. But see, somewhere like there, I've heard that Cobb is way better than sitting in some of those penitentiaries, what they call them down there. Not
Yeah,
prisons,
it's rough out
penitentiaries.
here.
Because they
You ready
still
for
got
some
them
jail
penitentiaries.
calls? We did the jail calls early, but I didn't drop the link for the panel because it was during the daytime. Everybody was at work or on the move. We did the jail calls. I can link it for you, Tony. Let me link the call from earlier. I got you.
Yeah, Tony, you gonna like that. It was funny. It was hilarious because she in there whispering like she on her good black job.
You just gotta ask for it. You gotta do an order. You just gotta do an order, okay? What? What?
Because
What?
at first
What?
I'm
What
like, is she
song?
asleep?
Oh,
Right, Vic.
she's like, yeah. I can't hear you. You're whispering so much. Cause I'm working. I'm working. Okay, I'm working.
I don't
So
even know why you answering the phone. Like,
let me.
girl, can you
Uh,
imagine your coworker sitting over there on the damn jail call all damn day? I would be pissed. I'm
as
sorry.
long
I
as
ain't
she
gonna
get her
hold
work
you.
done and I ain't gotta do it. Now, if she starts saying, "Girl, you know what had happened? Can you
I'm
finish this
easily
report for me?"
distracted. I'm easily distracted. I would not be able to focus with her being on the phone all day with this man.
Well, I'll be listening. I'll be like,
I was about to say that too, Vicky,
I
because
I'll
see.
be
I'd be
I
too
listening.
can't.
busy
With my
trying to be
job, I
nice.
have to laser focus. Like I can't. That's why I don't be on YouTube in the daytime when I'm at work. Cause I
I
literally have to focus. Like, cause I cannot make a mistake.
now if
I'm
she
not. I
Right.
can't be
And that's why I
sensitive.
couldn't
Cause
be there with her because I'd be busy
right,
listening to her instead of doing my work because I'm trying to
right,
get the tea. Like, who she
and
talking to? What they talking
who she
about?
like, girl,
girl.
I'll be
I'll be
listening.
fired because I don't be done fucked up some.
I'll be listening, and I'm like, and
Yeah,
she turned around
you will have to move me.
oh yeah, trust and believe. But
Cause I don't play about my job. Like my work,
it
I'll be so serious. And
and don't
one
turn around
mistake, I could be let go because that is against the law. So
and
I can't play with her like that. Get your ass off the phone so I can focus.
and if she turn around and look at me about something, I was like, or if they try to come and say, "Girl, I didn't get this report done. You think you could like finish up the rest of it?" And then I got to spot check your work. Now we having problems. Like, that I don't want to be a snitch, but I'm gonna have to be a snitch. Like, listen, or I'm gonna have a serious talk with you, because then you're gonna think knowing her, she would think that you were a hater because you pulled it to the side and said, "Look."
Oh, I'm not pulling her to the side. I'm going to management. I don't play with employees like that. Like, listen, I don't do the back and forth. Look, I let the manager handle it.
I usually try to give a common courtesy, like if
Hmm.
if you shirking your work on me, like, and you
No, I'm
because
not
it's
taking your work. You're distracting me from doing my job. I'm not taking on no work duties from anybody.
oh, if it's, I don't know, girl, like that type of thing, just her all day, but she's all day, so her type of situation is different.
Hmm.
It's hello, hey, you can call me right back. You can call me right back. You can call me right back.
I
Okay.
mean, sometimes he's calling her back to back 10 times. I don't want to hear that. I mean, you just over here talking. But I got an office, so it probably won't be that bad. But I'm just saying, if we were out in the open, that would be distracting because I'm easily distracted. I'm just easily distracted. So I don't know how I will be able to get any work done. And I don't take work from employees. I take it from management.
Yeah, but she's on all day. That would distract. I mean, I would be listening because it's like, what the hell she got going on? And then I don't really like talking about people, but it's like, girl, listen, So, I just like to give the common courtesy. It's like, girl, I'm gonna tell you something. This we're responsible for a report, or we're responsible for some sort of assignment, like, and she messes up, and I have to double check your work because you done messed up because you've been sitting on the phone all day talking to your inmate, your pet inmate. We're not doing that. Like, but she was, yeah, that was a good call. She just, hello, hi, okay, you 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 just gotta tell me from emotion, okay. Just tell him, just all you gotta do is just white out, just put some white out on this last one, and just type paste in what the last stuff was. Yeah, just do that. Oh, you want me to call her? Fine. Okay, it's your. You need to call Shirley. You need to call Shirley and tell Shirley to call him. I'm sitting there taking notes. I'll probably be sitting there taking notes. Okay, there's a Shirley.
You good. You good. Because I cannot do it.
Well, I'm gonna take notes. If I gotta report her ass, I'm gonna take notes. Like, okay, there's a
Oh
Shirley.
no, I'm just only gonna do my part, and I'm gonna email it to the supervisor and CC her. This is my part of the assignment. Thank you. I'm gonna get that involved. Yeah, that's true. I never talk on my phone at my desk. Vicky got
Oh no.
micro down the duty. She do. Yeah. Listen, I do my part. Send it to my supervisor and CC the other person. Hey, my portion is done. Here you go. Thank you.
I mean, I straight up like there. I mean, there are people who will. This is why I don't like working in the office as much as I
I
used
love
to,
it.
because it's when we get in there, because we have an open floor plan. And I don't know how her,
Yeah.
because it seemed like she was. I don't know what it seemed like. She had like either a cubicle or a little office area or something.
Out in the
Um,
open.
but if you out in the open, I mean, all of us are out in the open. I think there, we have meeting rooms and stuff like that. But they've remodeled us, and it's totally distracting. So if I know if you given this piece and you've given this piece, and then I'm giving this piece, and the only person who got it right, and then my boss says, well, look, um, you know, so and so turned in this. I don't think it's right. Can you spot check this? And I'd be like, I do. I will tell the boss, like, hey, I'm gonna tell you why it's not right. I didn't want, this because they were sitting over there chit chatting the whole damn day. And then, being on your phone all day. I don't know if she had a headset on, but just he's calling back to back to back to back to back. And I mean, those first 6 months of him being, well, no, it's more than 6 months. Like those first, hell, 9 months he was locked up. She's spending big money on these phone calls. Just him, nervous Nelly. Just,
Tony
I'm,
said, you disrespecting his boo."
oh, listen, your boo, she is like what Lady T Bug made a point earlier, and I was listening. I was washing dishes, so I couldn't chime in, but
Hmm.
you said she just want to go rogue on everything. She wants to do exactly what she wants to do, when she wants to do it, how she wants to do it, in the fashion and form um, that is easiest for her, not the right way, not the way that the law has designated it to be. It's just, oh, that's simple. Let me simplify this for you. Even though this is not the proper
Right.
way to do it, she wants to do it her way, and it's not. It hasn't worked. How has it worked
Right.
out for
And
him?
sometimes they have processes and procedures in place for a reason. You may not even
Mhm.
know or understand why they're there, but sometimes it's a reason that they have certain processes, step by step that you have to follow. Yes, you can find your own little shortcuts, but the overall, you have to do these steps in order to get to the end. You don't have to go left, right, but you need to do it you need to make sure you get all these points taken care of. You know,
Yeah.
about this case nonstop, girl. She won't be talking to me because I don't talk. Y'all would not if y'all come to work with me. I don't talk at work. It's kind of weird because I be on here talking all the time, but I don't socialize at work. When you at work, you should be at work. That's how I am. I don't play by my job, baby, because they can come tap me on the shoulder and I'm gonna be out of there. Okay, so I do not play. Like I come in, I sit at my desk, I do my work, I go to lunch by myself, come in, leave 5 minutes early. That's it. That's all. I'm like you, Karen. I don't play. Who got a DoorDash delivery? I hear it. Look, Tony is on y'all tonight. You like me, Karen. I don't play. I don't have pictures. I don't have nothing. It's just like this is work. Listen,
There's
I
some
want
people.
to socialize. I call out and stay home and socialize. It's a difference for me.
There are some people who bring like because we have rotating days that we go in the office now. There are some people who bring like they have to have the whole feng shui set up at their desk. I'm like, this is not it's not that serious to be. We just here. We're here for 8 to 10 hours. Like, let's just come on. Let's just pound this out, get this done, and be done with it. Um, and then I just with her. If I had to work next to her, yes, I probably I'd be listening I'd be listening real close and like, let me see. Let me just take notes. Especially she don't seem like a pleasant coworker to work with. She seems like she would, cause she already got an attitude problem.
And she'll know it all.
Yeah, she's a know-it-all, and then she's sitting there stamping fake felonious blank documents with a notary. Why? And as soon as the attorney tell you something, why is this like this? This is not supposed to be like this. I'm trying to make it easier. You're not making it easier. I mean, and I'm with Shan. That's probably why that attorney got in trouble because of some stuff that she done found. She like, well, so chin
She'll
up,
be all right because she don't take nothing seriously at all. It's all
right?
everything's a game for her.
Chin up. And this was the game for her too. I mean, she's just tired of playing the game. It's just like a never-ending game of Monopoly for her. It's like, or again, a game of Uno. Just and that she
Yes.
didn't continuously drew four, drew four, draw four, draw four, and now she ready to be Uno out, and she can't get out.
Miss E, why are you hungry? We're about to wrap it up, y'all. Go ahead and put your last thoughts in the chat. I've been trying to keep my lives, down to at least 2 hours at the most. I guess not at least at the most. Uh-oh, big. I didn't mean you had to go back on mute, baby.
No, I thought Shan was still up here.
She
I
is,
didn't
but
know.
she on mute.
Oh, okay. I will just say this: coming through now, in 2 years, 2.5 years later,
Hmm.
that man is not stupid. He may be ignorant and he can't speak. He cannot speak well. He has a horrible grasp of the English language. That man is not stupid. He
He plays
understands.
stupid to me,
Yeah,
a
he
lot.
he definitely plays stupid. And with him thinking that this was gonna be him just the constant need to feel like Big Daddy and have a girl Friday at his side just to do
Hmm.
his bidding, so he don't have to think hard because he doesn't want to be to blame for. And I know people like this. They don't want to have to point the finger back at themselves when something gets messed up. And the only time I've heard him say like he's messed up is when it was with Krill. He told Sonya, he's like, I effed up. I effed up. When she was asking him questions about Krill, he's like, I effed up. And I don't know I don't know if that was a broad general sweeping generalization of he effed up and lost Shirley, or he effed up and was so proud to have Krill, even though he hated Krill immediately, which is the weirdest thing. He talking about the man, calling the man all kinds of slurs and stuff like that, and
Yeah,
yeah, I mean immediate, like within a week.
right.
Within a week of hiring him, but then you still had Shirley cashing him out. All right, go ahead and pay him 225. Oh, remember this when he was asking her, can you call? Told Shirley, can you call Craig? Can you call BC or text BC and just see if he just need me to go ahead and go ahead and finish paying that off, like as a hint to Shirley. You see if he to for him to put that in. Does he need me to finish? Go ahead, paying him off. You remember that?
In January?
No, this was like when BC was still on, so it wasn't January. So it was like it had
Oh,
to be November or December. He, that's when because he felt like BC wasn't working hard enough for him,
But he
and I
had
think,
bonds though. He had bonds on all his charges at that moment. And that you got to remember that's when he went to Majeski told him it was other stuff coming down the pipeline and Manny says, "Who cares?" And I feel like that's when he felt the noose tightening and was like,
hmm
"Oh shoot, I need to
I can
get up
see
out of
that.
here. I need to get up out of here."
Yeah,
That's
if
what
I
I
don't get
think
out of
that
here
was
now,
about.
I'm gonna be
Yeah.
stuck for
be
years.
stuck. Yeah,
Yeah.
I
and
get you. I got both of y'all points.
and
Okay.
when that Rico wasn't coming down swift enough, he's just like they just trying to do. They keep saying that, but where is it? Where is it?
He had the Rico. That's what conspiracy is.
He,
He just said on this call he had two conspiracy charges.
hmm
He been indicted on. He had it. He just be playing with his words
Girl,
to me.
and do he be playing hopscotch with these words?
Oh, thank you, Vicky. That's the perfect way to put it. Hopscotch.
I mean, it's like you have to you have to pause for a second because like I'm dyslexic, but his dyslexia trumps. I mean, he'll flip a verse. He'll flip everything back or frontwards and backwards so quick. It really is like hopscotch. I don't have my dictionary in front of me, but some of this stuff is just like it's exhausting just to sit here and try to write down all the words. I remember he told Sylvia, I'm not, I may not talk well, but I know stuff.
I
I know
study
a lot.
people. I
I
study
study
people.
people. Sounding
Oh
like
my
Drake.
God.
I study rap battles for a living. Like
Speaking of Drake, I don't want to. Before you go, we need to talk about Big L, Big U. What his name is?
Big U.
You saw that his son got unalived.
Mhm.
Okay,
Mhm.
okay. I'm sorry. Go ahead and finish.
No,
We'll come back to that.
it's hot out here. I'm gonna have to do some research. I saw the clip
Okay.
for it. I just, I some of that stuff just really it sits heavy with me. It hurts my heart ever since
Yeah, and I
like
know you was covering that at one point.
yeah, I was, and it's because it was just it's so much. Like it's intense, and then I started going down the rabbit hole with like no jumper and all like how they were involved,
Hmm.
and it's just girl, it's a
Well, he
lot of
did
stuff.
get out. They did let him out to go to his son's funeral. I will say
Good.
that.
I
Last
was.
word, Sika.
I'm sorry,
Since the
heifer.
two of them are not in sync. Hey, Baba lady.
Oh, they,
Shan, you
they
got
Well,
any
my
last thought?
yeah, my last thoughts is this shit funny. That's it. And Nesto knew. Hey, what's that saying? This is the moment when they fucked
F
around and found
around.
out.
I know. He fucked around and found out, baby.
And
but
that is it. That is all because he fucked around and found out that she was not a paralegal or nothing legal, nothing but a fraudulent legal. That's what he found out. And that's it. That's all. This was nice talking to you
Shan,
guys.
hold on,
Yes.
Shan. Shan, before you go, let me say this. If the shoe was on the other way around, basically you would be flabbergabber
Oh my God.
and in a friend drew and a whirl spin. And that's all I got. Good night, y'all.
Okay. I want to make sure
Good
I talk to
night.
you about what is it? Big U?
Big you.
Big U. I wanted to make sure because I've been meaning to send that to you, but I figured you had already saw it.
I
Fast,
did see.
fast together. Okay, chat. That's
Got you.
your last thoughts. Okay, thanks, Vicky. Thanks, Shan, for joining me up on the panel. I'm gonna give y'all a few more seconds. Inconvenient. Fast together. Atrocious. I cannot. Y'all been cutting up. Y'all made my night. Thanks, Vicky. Appreciate it. We'll talk later. Okay. Big sis going live tonight. Is she doing a pop balloon? Pop the balloon. LC it was live earlier. Good night, Tony. Good night, John Boy. Good night, Mary Ellen. Good night, front porch. Okay, I don't see any more comments. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Thank y'all so much for coming back for round 2. I enjoyed the panel as always. Bye, y'all.